Hello, everyone. This is Sherry at Soul Conscious Tarot, and we are pulling on the 7-7 portal right now. This is the Serious Gate portal. So I went ahead and to get this jump started to save some time, I went ahead and pulled a bunch of oracle cards. So we're going to do these oracle cards. And remember, this is a general message, so take what resonates and leave the rest. But this is a general message, and these, once we get these oracle cards laid out, we're going to go through tarot. So I have the first one here is I bring peace to the world. And we have 23 peace and love to start that out. I love this. I love this feeling of peace and joy, peace and love and joy. And then we have 6, cosmic womb, the divine feminine. And 35, the lost compass, getting back to integrity. I think I'll pull one of the smaller cards here. We have ruined stones, ancient wisdom, fate, and diversity or divinity, if I can read correctly. And then we have innocence. Take time to play, nurture your inner child. Live with a childlike sense of wonder. I love how this is going together with I like that these cards like have a kind of similar, like these two kind of have a similar feeling to them. And then we have 38, dancing prayer. That's from the sacred geometry deck. And then we have nourishment, grapefruit. And I see this, I'm going to only read the true statement. I see what I truly need. Okay. So that talks about being able to discern physical hunger from spiritual hunger. Okay, so it's kind of separating. It's like a balance, and it's interesting because I'm seeing a lot of numbers that relate to balance. The 38 card is talks about balance. I think I need to move these up slightly here. The 38 card talks about balance, that dancing prayer. And then we have shine your beauty, let others do and say what they will. Keep doing good. Resist the temptation to dim your light, to become as dark as those that oppose you. So from all these oracle cards, what I'm really getting here, and we're going to go ahead, I'm going to go ahead and put this selenite, because selenite's a really, really good crystal to use when you're working on these portals and the energy of these portals. But what I'm really getting here from all of these cards laid out here is a real need to get in touch with your inner child at this time. I think what this portal is really wanting to help us get back in touch with. This is the time to really have some fun and get in tune with, like I said, our inner child, and play and find that peace. It's almost like striking a balance between work and play, trying to find that harmony. And also we have, several cards here that talk about, not worrying what other people think, that this is your time to just be you and have fun being you, doing what you enjoy, living, laughing, living and laughing it up, enjoying life. I think this 7-7 portal is ushering us into this place where it wants us to, if we've been under a lot of stress and under a lot of pressure, a lot of anxiety, or just things piling up on us, it's saying, take a break. Take a break, have some fun, find things that you enjoy, and find that inner child, that inner laughter and love, that how a child has that like just sense of wonder about things in the world around them. They can go outside and like everything is magnificent and wonderful. They find wonder. Children find wonder in the smallest little things. And if you have a hard time getting in touch with your inner child, find some place to go where there's kids, just so that you can be around children and, see through their eyes, see how they play, and see the, their interaction, what they say and do, to get that sense of wonder. Because I think that's what this is really, wanting. Every card on here really kind of talks to me either about, that balance, finding a balance, work and play balance. Because I feel like it's been out of balance in the fact that the stress, the anxiety, the responsibilities, all the things that we have to contend with day in and day out, especially as an adult, that is weighing on us. And the universe is saying, hey, this is, and one of the things about the 7/7 portal is it's supposed to be the luckiest day of the year. So this is a time to really get out and enjoy yourself, enjoy life. It really is about appreciating life and appreciating the wonder of life and enjoying life. So now let's go ahead. Now that we kind of went through the tarot, we're gonna go, let me put all these cards aside, and we're gonna go ahead and pull some tarot and see what comes through there with that message, at heart of it's a time to get in touch with, find peace. I think it's find peace within our lives, ourselves, the world around us, and bring some joy, bring some laughter back into our lives. So I'm going to go ahead and use, oh my gosh, I just had Light Seer's deck. Oh my gosh, I almost couldn't think of the name of the deck. We'll use the Light Seer's deck here for our base energy here and see what we get. Okay, there's card flying out, the Strength card. Let's see what we get with that. Probably going to have to move that up even further. Okay, well that's way too many. Sorry, way too many. Okay. And we have the 9 of Wands. This is really telling me the story of what we've been going through. I think I'm going to pull 5 cards here, and then I'll pull 5 cards from another deck. I think that's how I want to do this, this reading this time. So we have I'm getting that balance, and I love how this is. I said 5 cards, and this is going to be our center card. And I talked about balance, and that's, reciprocity. 6 of Pentacles can talk about, a balancing up of something, and I really feel like this is where, the scales have been tipped, as I said, where we've been having a rough go of it. And so the universe is calling in and saying, hey, we need to balance the scales, in many different aspects, that we've been too focused on responsibilities and burdens, and it's time to lighten that load. Let's see what we get on the back end. It'll be interesting because I like how that 6 of Pentacles came in as a kind of a balance card in the middle. Oh, look at that. See, there's that playful, having fun, playful energy of the Queen of Wands. I love that. I love that. That's passion and desire and fun and, wonderment. Look at her face. She's in wonderment. And it's, I never even noticed this before in this card. I never have noticed this. It looks almost like there's like a butterfly there. You can barely see it. I don't know if you can see that, but it looks like there's like a butterfly forming out of that light. I don't know if you can see that or not on that image, but I never even noticed that before. It's very interesting, and that can talk about transformation. And then we have the 6 of Cups here as well. So, that's, I like that there's a child on that card, I really like that there's a child on that card because, and the dog, it's like childhood memories or getting back to your child, your inner child. I love this. I love that it did that. It's got that balance. This is, I said, find that balance between your inner child and sense of wonderment, and get out of this, where we find that balance between the two, where we've been in this heavy, bogged down in responsibilities that have just been nothing but a burden that's draining us, draining us dry here. So let's go ahead. We're going to pull, this is oh my gosh, I think Tarot of Dreams, I believe, is this deck. I should have everything, I think, down below in the description, the different decks. I try to include them all. So let's see what 5 cards we get that want to come out here for these final cards. I know this would probably be a semi-short message here, but I just wanted to pull something real quick on this energy and get it out there for us and see what we get. So we have the 9 of Pentacles, the 3 of Wands, Judgment, Ace of Swords, and the Chariot. Interesting again, this Judgment falling in the middle, and I think what was it? I want to say, yeah, it was like we had the compass. There was the compass card that kind of gave me the similar vibe, you know, of this Judgment card a little bit. It may not be for you, but I'm getting tied back to that compass card, you know, like almost like he's heading north, like he's trying to head due north, and it talked about integrity on that card. It actually did talk about on that. Let me get that card out again. This Lost Compass card, see, it says getting back to integrity. And I feel like Judgment, it is, getting back into finding our true north. We might have steered off track a little bit, and I think it was just because we had to, maybe there were things that we had to take care of, that we had to address, that maybe pulled us off of our course slightly and got us in this energy that, like I said, was a little burdensome, a little heavy. And so the universe is calling for us at this time to really have this, like I said, have some fun, get out there, the Chariot, get out there. And, the Chariot can have a few different meanings. One of them can talk about, also like your 3D, your ego self, and your like higher self, where they can be at war, and it's getting them both to align to get those, it's interesting on this card there. I don't know what those are supposed to be. They're not dolphins. I don't know if they're supposed to be, because they've got teeth, so I'm not exactly sure what type of fish those are supposed to be, but to get them under control so that you can go in a direction instead of, trying to fight, two things that are pulling in different directions. You have to get it's finding that balance. There's so much here about striking that balance. And then we have the 3 of Wands, which, interesting enough, on this card, a lot of times the 3 of Wands is depicted as a person standing on the shore, looking at the ship, in the distance, where you're getting ready to either embark on a journey or your ships are coming in, something to that. And this has this lady climbing a ladder, and this, I feel like, this is where we've been, we've been working really hard. We've been maybe climbing the ladders to success, or doing what we need to be successful and independent, where we've been focused on our money, on coins, on 9 of Coins. We've been focused on our money, and we haven't been focused on our happiness, on our, and look at this. I love that this has like the sun, it's like a new day's dawning. It's like, move toward the sun, move toward what makes you happy, move toward what makes you laugh and gives you peace and makes you happy, and move away from this heavy energy that we've been sitting in, and just with the Ace of swords coming out here. You know, Ace of Swords, it really, I actually kind of like that there's almost this, even though it's rope that, or yarn or rope or something, that it looks like this web behind here. So it's like the web of fate, and that knife, the sword looks like it's about, you know, just to cut through that, and, you know, cut through and make its own path, set its own course, you know, set its own course, and then put that with, you know, the chariot, which is, you know, forward movement. So it's new opportunities to move forward. And but how are you going to move forward? You know, I really feel like the big message here is for us. The big takeaway is, you know, find things that give us, that make us feel like a kid again, that make us, that bring us happiness, bring us joy. You know, seek it out. If you're one of those people that you're sitting here going, yeah, I'm really stressed out, yeah, you're right, yeah, I don't get out and play enough, yeah, I don't get out and do enough and laugh enough, you know, I'm so stressed out, I've got so much on my plate, I've got these bills to pay, and how can I even go out when I've got this to do and that to do, and oh, I got to clean the house, I got to take care of the kids, I got this and that and this, and you're not finding time. And the universe is here to kind of remind you that you can find the time if you choose to. And it's saying, take that time. You need to take that time. You need to find that balance. And that's what it's telling us, is if you're out of balance, if your work play life is out of balance, now is the time to strike that balance. Now is the time to do it. You know, the universe is helping us at this time to strike that balance, to find a way to move forward where we don't have to worry about what other people think so much. We can be ourselves. We can have some fun. We can let our hair down and go, you know, dance it up and have some fun, you know, like this. Where was that card? Like this dancing prayer, you know, go have some fun, light it up, you know, go and have some fun and get out there and, you know, find your sense of wonder, whatever that is, you know, whatever makes you feel, you know, makes you feel like a kid again, and brings more peace into your life, you know, peace and love into your life. What do you need, you know, what do you need to do to bring more peace and love into your life? So that's what I have for you for this 7/7 Sirius portal. So I hope I said that right. Sirius. It might be Sirius portal. But that's what I have for you. I thank you so much for all of you that tuned in and joined me. I wish you the best. And if you like this message, if it resonated with you, if you're like, hey, Sherry, yeah, this is me. I'm freaking stressed out. I've been under the gun. I do need to have some fun. You're right. You know, let me know down in the comments, and feel free to like, share, and subscribe as you are moved to do. I appreciate all of you that do. So thank you so much once again. I wish you the best. Joy, love, and light.